Find out how one of our listeners is doing today. It's Hank Osasuna is our guest today. Welcome to the programme. Hello, Hank.
Hello there.
And tell us a little bit about yourself. I do know that you're an actor, is that right?
Yeah, I act in commercials and also a bit of Keith Lemon stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
And how did you get into acting? Did you study it or did you fall into it?
I used to work for the government and I joined a couple of acting agencies whilst I was there. And I started because I'm a bit of a performer as well. I do performance poetry.
Right.
When I was doing that, working for the government as well, I just started auditioning and stuff for different commercials and different TV show programs and stuff. Yeah.
Tell us, how strange is it? Because I mean, I've been to auditions for for probably about 15 years now, but sat in a room auditioning for voiceovers for commercials. Is it the same that when you turn up for an audition, there's 20 other people who are vaguely like you all sitting in a room?
Yeah. It's quite funny because I'm quite short. I'm only 4'11", and whenever I go to auditions, it's always the same small blokes. All the short blokes are there, and like we all sort of know each other now. It's quite funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Do you spread the work around? That's what you should do.
Yeah, spread the love.
Yeah. Your first record that you ever bought. Let's do some questions. The mandatory one first. Can you remember the first single that you bought?
Yeah, I actually bought 2 7-inches together. Modern Love by David Bowie and Karma Chameleon by Culture Club.
How old were you at the time? Do you remember?
I think about 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. And these from what? Some sort of high street shop? Woolies? Was it? W.H. Smith?
No, it's from Boots in Ilford.
Boots in Ilford.
Yeah.
Probably where Louise Wenner bought her first single. And why those 2?
I don't know. Because I was a proper 80s child. I was into 80s pop, and I think they've both those tunes have got really good melodies actually.
Yeah.
So, just for obvious reasons, really. Yeah.
What is, in all the years of your gig-going life, what's the best gig that you have ever seen?
Definitely the Charlatans at Kilburn National Hall. I think it was about 1992 or something.
Right.
Yeah, it was really amazing. Good mosh pit. Nice bit of Hammond organ. The mosh pit was incredibly angry. And
right.
I got pushed on the floor at one point, but some bloke helped me up, so that was good.
Yeah. And that's I suppose, it's sort of the first, because the Charlatans would have arrived somewhere at the end of the 80s, start of the 90s, wouldn't they? So it's part of it's on the rise, isn't it? And certainly Kilburn National. That's a lovely old building.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't even exist anymore, does it? It's not actually a big venue now, is it? I don't think.
I don't know. I haven't been to a gig there for years. Better check. Can you play an instrument? Have you ever been in a band?
Yeah, I can play piano and trumpet, and I do this performance poetry, a cappella punk rock poetry. I perform under the name Spin Master Plant Pot.
You've just sent us one of your CDs, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. I sent you a CD, but you haven't played it.
I know, because I think it's in. I was doing the running order for next week's, not tomorrow night's recommends, but the one after that.
Oh, okay.
Because it sounds like you're making drum noises, slightly glitchy drum noises, and then you're performing over the top. Is that the one?
Yeah. I mean, it's got the one I sent you. It's got an a cappella track, and it's got a few tracks that have got sort of electronic stuff over the top.
Yeah.
And it's also got a couple of country-ish, folky sort of songs.
Oh, listen, it's that with the amount of stuff we get, first track and that's it, man. First track. But now I've spoken to you, I'll go back and have a listen to the rest of it tomorrow morning.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, nice work. All right, so one or two. Give us a couple of things you're listening to at the moment. Recommendations, things that you like.
Marika Hackman, I really like. And Sisu, I really like their single. Sisu is the band and Dig is the song.
Yeah.
Also, George Jones, Plush, Rambling Jack Elliott, Ivor Cutler, Soberphobes, Hip-Ass.
Having heard your Spin Master Plant Pot stuff, Either Cutler makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
So, Good Day and Bad Day records then, and this is this is brilliantly apt. Your Good Day record is Good Day Song by the band Bivouac.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is that your Good Day record?
I've always been a fan of Bivouac, and I think they're sort of criminally underrated band. Actually, I think they should have done a lot better than they actually did.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just that song in particular just rocks. It's just a complete rocky tune. And you got brilliant guitars in them, great melody.
And you were saying off air that you saw them recently. I didn't realise they were playing.
Yeah, it was Mute Elephant. They're the people who put on all these old indie bands that have disappeared. And, they put Bivouac on. They were supporting 1,000 Yard Stare.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, that's the gig. Yeah. I think that might have been the gig I arrived late at. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Bivouac, Good Day Song, if it's a good day. If it's a bad day, it's Ballad of the Band by Felt. Why is that your Bad Day record?
Yeah. Just because it cheers me up, I think. Yeah, like the guitars are amazing. And that whole album that it came from, Doing It for the Kids, Creation album,
yeah.
That was really a great album, and I think out of all the songs on that tape, it sounded like really great compared to everything else.
All right, it's Felt or Bivouac, depending on whether you honestly have had a good day or a bad day today. What have you been up to, Hank?
Yeah, I haven't really been up to much today. Actually, it's been quite low key, but I had coffee with friends and just did some internet surfing. I think it's a good day today, definitely.
In that case, we shall play you Bivouac, and we'll listen out for the CD. I think it's next week's Recommends programme. If I've got it right in my head, we'll play a track from it.
Brilliant.
Excellent. Lovely talking to you, Hank.
Great.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Talking to you.
Thanks.